Hey, I'm Sophia. If you love the thrill as much as I do, you're in the right place. From adrenaline-fueled rides to uncovering the world's most iconic machines, gear up and subscribe to Sophia on Wheels for non-stop automotive adventure. Toyota just did something that genuinely should not be possible in the automotive world right now. They have launched a real, body-on-frame pickup truck with a starting price of just $12,000. If you have been watching truck prices climb to numbers that make buying a reliable work vehicle feel completely out of reach, this $12,000 Toyota is about to change the entire conversation for small business owners and working buyers everywhere. While every other manufacturer keeps stacking on expensive technology bundles and pushing their most basic trims well past the $30,000 mark, Toyota went in the complete opposite direction with this truck, stripping everything back to pure function and work-ready engineering, delivering payload figures that beat mid-size rivals at a price point that undercuts the entire market by nearly half. Built for work, not for show. The modern truck market has developed a complicated relationship with simplicity lately. Physical buttons replaced by touchscreen menus, subscription fees to unlock features that should already be standard, driver assistance technology that fights you for control at every turn. Toyota decided to ignore all of that with the Hilux Champ, cutting everything except what genuinely matters to someone whose livelihood depends on a reliable truck. What separates the Hilux Champ fundamentally from compact options like the Maverick or Santa Cruz starts underneath the bodywork. Those trucks ride on unibody platforms borrowed directly from crossover SUVs. The Hilux Champ uses authentic body-on-frame construction. That proven IMV platform, the same backbone that supports the legendary Hilux in markets around the world, sits underneath this $12,000 truck, meaning it shares its foundation with one of the most capable pickups ever produced. Anyone who has pushed a unibody pickup to its limits knows exactly what happens when loads get heavy or terrain gets rough. The structure bends under pressure, components take unnecessary wear, and the crossover origins of the platform become impossible to ignore. Body-on-frame engineering eliminates those concerns entirely. The ladder-style frame absorbs punishment that would compromise unibody designs, delivering better towing capacity, higher payload ratings, and a working life that stretches well beyond typical ownership cycles. The suspension setup reflects Toyota's commitment to genuine hauling ability. Up front, a double wishbone independent arrangement handles the steering. Out back, a solid axle supported by leaf springs technology that has been managing heavy loads reliably for over a century. When someone fills that bed with half a ton of construction materials, independent rear suspension compresses unevenly and handling suffers. A solid axle with leaf springs simply takes the weight, distributes it evenly, and actually improves its support as the load increases. The cargo bed dimensions make the truck's entire purpose clear. The standard wheelbase model delivers a 5.9-foot bed, already longer than both the Maverick and Santa Cruz, while the extended wheelbase version offers an enormous 7.6-foot bed. Most midsize trucks top out somewhere around 6 feet. Only a handful of full-size pickups still offer 8-foot beds at all. This $12,000 Toyota matches the bed capacity of trucks costing 3 to 4 times as much. Customization without limits. The truck is built tough and handles serious weight, but capability without flexibility only solves half the problem. That is exactly where Toyota's approach to configuration takes the Hilux Champ from impressive to genuinely game-changing. That $12,000 entry price does not purchase a finished vehicle. It secures a platform that can be adapted for virtually any commercial application imaginable. The chassis cab variant arrives as a stripped-down foundation, allowing businesses to build out the rear section precisely according to their specific operation. Every small business operator knows the frustration of trying to force a standard pickup to meet specialized requirements. Plumbers need organized storage for dozens of components. Electricians need protected compartments for expensive equipment. Landscapers need space for both materials and machinery. Conventional pickup beds force every industry into the same configuration, demanding expensive custom work or accepting a setup that was never designed for them. Toyota recognized that different operations require different solutions. Rather than dictating how the truck should be used, the Hilux Champ provides a solid foundation and steps out of the way. Even before production began, Toyota was already showing what the platform could become: mobile kitchens, medical response units, fire service vehicles, flatbed configurations, service bodies, dump setups. Every prototype demonstrating just how far this platform could stretch. Toyota partnered with over 100 aftermarket manufacturers in Thailand, creating an entire ecosystem ready to convert chassis cab units into purpose-built commercial vehicles from day one. A landscaping business can add exactly the compartments their crew needs. A building contractor can create their perfect mobile workshop. Municipal services can outfit emergency vehicles without the premium price tag. The Hilux Champ becomes whatever its operator needs it to be. Efficiency meets capability. All of that functionality sounds ideal, but North America brings specific challenges around fuel efficiency and emission standards that markets elsewhere do not face. Across Southeast Asia, the Hilux Champ arrives with straightforward powertrain choices, petrol or diesel, matched with manual or automatic gearboxes. Those combinations prioritize reliability in regions where advanced hybrid systems could create service complications. North American regulations demand a different approach entirely. Any operator running a small fleet understands how quickly fuel costs compound when trucks are idling at job sites or grinding through stop-and-go routes all day. A contractor running 3 trucks through 40 gallons of fuel every week is spending over $6,000 annually on fuel alone. That is exactly why the North American version of the Hilux Champ is being developed, with electrification options sitting alongside conventional petrol engines. Toyota's self-charging hybrid system could push combined fuel economy well into the mid-30 miles per gallon range, making the Hilux Champ competitive on efficiency with compact crossover-based pickups while keeping the real-world toughness intact. The petrol-only variant will maintain the lowest entry price, appealing to buyers who prioritize upfront affordability and straightforward mechanicals, no battery longevity concerns, no specialist servicing requirements, just dependable engineering any mechanic can work on. Dimensions that deliver. Early assumptions about a $12,000 pickup tend toward images of something tiny, perhaps closer to a Japanese K-truck than a proper working vehicle. Those expectations fall apart the moment you look at actual specifications. The base Hilux Champ stretches 185 inches overall, riding on a 108.3-inch wheelbase. Those figures place it squarely in compact pickup territory, sitting marginally shorter than the Ford Maverick's 200-inch total length. But that comparison misses a critical point. The Maverick dedicates a significant portion of that length to a crew cab layout, fitting 4 doors and rear passenger space at the direct expense of cargo capacity. The Hilux Champ runs a single cab configuration. No rear doors, no back seat, that space goes entirely to hauling ability instead. The result is a 185-inch truck delivering a 5.9-foot bed, considerably longer than what the larger Maverick can offer. Anyone who has tried loading full sheets of plywood into a Maverick knows exactly what the problem looks like. The bed is too short, materials hang past the tailgate, stability suffers, and time gets wasted on every job. A 5.9-foot bed eliminates most of those problems. The extended wheelbase version grows to a 121.5-inch wheelbase and just under 199 inches total numbers. That put it directly alongside midsize options like the Tacoma or Colorado. But the single cab layout converts every extra inch directly into bed length, producing that remarkable 7.6-foot cargo area that outperforms what most midsize trucks can manage. Market impact and availability. Base chassis cab versions are targeting that $12,000 starting point, a number that looks almost impossible against today's automotive landscape. That figure sits below virtually every new passenger vehicle currently sold in America. Most budget sedans clear $25,000 without effort, and those cars offer nothing close to the working utility this Toyota brings. Fully configured bed versions will carry slightly higher prices, but will still hold a significant pricing advantage over everything else on the market. The Ford Maverick has climbed toward $30,000 for base trims. Conventional midsize pickups have pushed well past $35,000. The Hilux Champ could arrive at literally half the price of comparable trucks. North American production is being planned for next year, with the real question being whether Toyota will price it aggressively enough to actually shake up the segment. But even if entry models land closer to $18,000 rather than $12,000, that pricing still beats the competition by a considerable margin. The ability to build a capable work vehicle for that kind of investment could fundamentally change how small businesses and fleet operators think about their next purchase. The bottom line, Ultimately, the Hilux Champ represents everything the pickup segment has been quietly missing. Real capability without unnecessary complexity. Work-focused engineering without lifestyle marketing pricing. Body-on-frame construction that crossover-based alternatives simply cannot replicate, combined with bed dimensions reaching 7.6 feet that accommodate the materials other compact trucks cannot handle. The chassis cab setup unlocks possibilities that conventional pickup beds were never designed to offer, and the upcoming hybrid options will address running costs without sacrificing the performance that working operators actually need. If Toyota follows through on bringing this truck to North America with competitive pricing kept intact, the Hilux Champ will force the entire industry to reconsider what a truck should cost and who it is actually built to serve. The era of the affordable, no-nonsense work truck may genuinely be returning, and Toyota is leading the way. And if this breakdown changed the way you look at where trucks are headed, get a sneak peek at this $12,000 truck, the Hilux Champ shouldn't exist, which has now popped up in the upper left of your screen. And make sure you subscribe to Sophia on Wheels so you never miss what's coming next.